lights might go out, but we don't. This is your guide, your neighbor in the know, your host, Big Dave. Back to the basics.
And we are live. What's going on? Happy to have you with us today. This is Big Dave, Back to the Basics. You can see that right there. That's so I can say my name. And that's Mr. Wayne right over there. Hey, Mr. Wayne.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, brother? You having a good week so far?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Might as well be. I've had a good week. Number one, just to, let the viewers know, we got nominated for something.
That's right.
And if you see right here, it says we were nominated. It says an email regarding your post your podcast, Back to the Basics, which was selected by FeedSpot as one of the top 50 podcasts on the web. And if you go to that, let's see if I can go to it right here. And it, of course, we're not number one. That's fine. There's a bunch of other ones on here. I've listened to this guy before, this Greg Patterson. He's pretty good. The Urban Farm podcast.
Yeah, okay.
I've listened to him. I think I've heard this one, A Tiny Homestead. But as you go down, I was like, yeah, we're going to be number 50. And look at there. Look right there, Wayne. What is that? What is that? Does it even show up over here?
No, not on my side.
Oh, well, let's do this then.
So you got your email up here right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go over here, and we're going to change this. We're going to remove that one, and then we're going to go back over here, and, well, it doesn't matter. We are number what? 14 out of 50.
Cool.
That's not bad. That's not bad. And I've been doing this show for a year and a half. You've been with me for about a little over half of it.
Yeah, I think.
A little over half of it.
Yeah.
And we were nominated, and I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And we appreciate FeedSpot. Go check them out. I think it's feedspot.com. Let me double check that it is FeedSpot. It is feedspot.com, homesteading podcasts. And I thought that was, I appreciate them letting us know. And it's the first time that I've ever been nominated for anything. It went through a panelist, and they thought, hey, we were good enough to be 14th, and I do appreciate that. So,
did you tell them what I nominated you for?
No, I don't talk to them about what you say about me when we're off mic.
It's a good thing.
Oh, I think we got a good show for y'all. Today we're talking about something that is on everyone's mind, food prices, with oil prices climbing and tension with Iran heating up. The cost of putting food on the table here in the U.S. is about to get interesting. Don't you agree?
Yeah. What I say, $2.99 at the pump all day long. Everybody hit $2.99.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it change yet.
Guess what? Over here, it's $3.09.
Okay. It'll be that in the morning when I drive
out. It went from $2.50 $2.59 to $3.09 overnight.
The pilot going to my place, it still was 236, and then went back by and forgot to look. I'm curious to see how far they raised theirs.
Well, this was at the QT over here, off the interstate. If you've got a pantry, listen up. This is about knowing what's coming so that you can stay ahead of the curve. First, let's talk about why oil prices hit grocery bills. It's your grocery bill. And you know it does. First, farmers use diesel for their tractors, irrigation and harvesting, fertilizer, pesticides. Most are petroleum based. I mean, you've got to know that. If you don't, that's fine. Then you've got trucks, shipping, train,
Yep.
delivering your food to the store.
Yeah.
Higher oil means higher transport costs. Even your canned goods and packaged foods are affected. That's plastic wrap and cans. Yep, petroleum based.
Oh, wow.
All of it's petroleum based. So when the news talks about oil spikes because of Iran, the tension in Iran, that's not just talking about gas stations. It's talking about everything that touches your food. I mean, everything touches your food. So let's start off. Let's start with meat and dairy: beef, chicken, pork, milk, butter, cheese. I mean, it touches every bit of it. Feed costs are up because of fertilizer and diesel are more expensive. That
Yeah.
right there, farmers pass that cost along to you.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to eat it. They're going to send it to you. And that means grocery prices can rise 10 to 20% in just a couple of months. So if you're prepper or self-reliant, this is a good time to stock up on canned meat, powdered milk, long-term cheese, maybe freeze some extra meat if you can, if you got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not all it hits, brother.
Uh-oh.
That's not all it hits. It also, next up, you have grain, wheat, corn, soy are all critical. Not just for bread, pasta, but for livestock feed. Higher fertilizer and fuel costs raise prices across the board. Expect bread, pasta, and cereal to rise by 5 to 15% over the coming months. And imported or specialty grains may spike even more.
No. Yeah,
I can see it.
Man.
There's a lot of people, Wayne, that like the pasta that comes from Italy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we had a show about that. I don't forget most of it, but yeah.
So now is the time to stock up on flour, rice, pasta, and other dry grains now, especially those that store long term.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the perfect time to do that before. And look, I've got this written down, or I don't have this written down, but I heard the other day, a barrel of gas jumped up to $77, went down to 72, then it went back up to 77 because of all of this in Iran. And I mean, like we were talking about just a few minutes ago, the gas prices went from $2.59 over here by my house to 309 overnight.
Man,
Well, I went. How much do you use? How much does it cost usually to fill your tank?
when I filled it 2 days ago, $50.
Yeah,
It was almost empty. Almost empty.
but what did it cost before?
Down to 40 something every time.
It was around 40.
Yeah.
So that's 10 extra bucks a week, or sometimes twice a week, because you're filling your vehicle up twice a week. Because
Yeah.
I know you travel a lot. I travel back and forth to work. So it takes a lot of it to be able to, but that's on us. We're only forking out $20 a month, a week more. When look at a tractor trailer, how much they haul and how much fuel they put in their tanks.
Yep. Brother-in-law's a truck driver. I went with him to Texas one time. I might be wrong, but it's in the neighborhood. We filled up the tanks. It was like $1,000. I was like, dude, what? Yeah, I didn't know anything about trucking, but that was
$500 and $600. That's topping off.
Yeah.
I mean,
it topped off one tank, 500. The other one's 1,000. So
yeah,
around $1,000, 1,100. I don't remember.
Yeah. So and imagine he's having to do that 2 or 3 times a week just to get our product from where it was at to the grocery stores. And I mean, we're probably, I think we're fixing to go to break. And right after this.
Got my Bible in my hand and my soul feeling trouble. Grace in my cup, this a back porch revival. Like, hey now, you can feel it in the breeze. Hey now, there's a fire in the trees. Hey now, come and sit if you believe. This the backyard Bible beating freedom melody.
And welcome back into Back to the Basics with Big Dave. Canned and packaged foods are also at risk. Plastic and metal costs rise with oil prices. Transportation costs too. I mean, you can't get away from anything. Things like canned vegetables, soups, sauces, and ready-to-eat meals could jump 10 to 15% very quickly.
I don't even want to get my calculator.
I mean, and this is a good time to remind people to rotate your pantry now and grab extra supplies while prices are still manageable. We've got a little bit before this is going to hit.
Yeah, and the fallout from it also.
Correct.
It's down the road. Yeah.
It takes usually about a month to a month and a half, maybe almost 2 months before you start seeing it in the transportation prices and the prices going up. So, you have stuff like cooking oil are one of the biggest risks, soybean, canola, sunflower, olive oil, all of that. Transportation costs going to hit all of that, which you shouldn't be using the vegetable oil or the soybean and all that anyway.
Unless you have 3 or 4 lawnmowers.
That's right. Then you can put it in the lawnmower and you're good to go.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people still use it. So prices spike of 15 to 25% aren't out of the question. So stock up now, get it, so you'll have it, and you'll be able to, you'll have it for when you need it in a couple of months, because everything you buy now, it's going to be cheaper than down the road.
Well, I'm right on what you just said. You know, when Hollis Homestead was on, she said, filter out the bad and then
Yeah.
bring back in the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about I'm almost empty for that reason, except for those beans and stuff that I showed you. I got
Yeah.
rice, the beans, all that
Oats.
other stuff. Yeah. And so I'm right on that, and hadn't been to the grocery store. And I think I'm going to start making a list.
Yeah.
And plan on about 2 hours of just really detailed shop.
Well, and I mean, that's what you have to do. You have to do stuff to be able to, and when Amber was on and she said that's one of the best ways. Don't throw it out and waste your money.
Yeah.
You've already been eating it. So go ahead and, use it. But it's just like with me. I have about this much margarine left in the refrigerator. And I don't use it. I keep grabbing the real butter and bringing it.
Whew, I've been making it and eating it before I can get the next piece of toast made.
You know what? I just thought of something. I need to look and see when my heavy whipping cream goes out of date.
Yeah. Yeah.
And before it goes out of date, if I'm not going to use it, I'll just make me some butter with it.
Yeah.
And I might make that, like you were talking about, your daughter said, that honey cinnamon butter.
Man, I got to get in there and do it after the show.
But the crazy thing is I don't like, some people stump their toe with the cinnamon. I'm not real big on cinnamon. I don't really like it, but I like cinnamon rolls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But some people, I think we were at Texas Roadhouse the other day. They have some, and they have cinnamon butter, and
Hey.
I dipped my bread in it and ate it and went, mm-mm. I said, can you bring me some regular butter? There was so much cinnamon in there. I just went,
overpowered. The sugary cinnamon. I don't know what I'm talking about, but like on cinnamon rolls, I eat that all day long. But the pure cinnamon is kind of barky. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, it's not sweet. It's like that cocoa that they cook with.
Mm-hmm.
My mom had that cabinet. I made chocolate milk. No. That wasn't chocolate. That wasn't the chocolate.
There was somebody on TikTok, and their kid kept going, I want that chocolate. I want that chocolate. And she goes, okay. She set it down there, gave him a spoon. He took a big old spoon, put it in his mouth, and went,
it'll choke you.
It took his breath away.
Yes, it did mine that day.
It took his breath away, and he was just,
I sucked that powder down.
Mm-hmm.
When I inhaled. I was like,
yeah. Well, going back to the list, imported products, and this was going to kill me and you. It's not coffee like it was last week, but that will be one that goes up. So I'm going to have to get some. We had somebody say something about they had instant coffee. I've never tried instant coffee. I can't remember who it was, but on TikTok they said they had a bunch of instant coffee, so they'd be good right now. And I was like, he hasn't responded back, but I asked him between 1 and 10, how good was the instant coffee?
Yeah, really.
But your fruits and vegetables from Central and South America, Europe and Asia is almost definitely going to go up. You know, the shipping,
Yeah.
the high fuel cost could spike prices 10 to 20%. So this is a good time for me to tell you local produce is your friend.
Yeah.
Farmers markets,
Yeah.
you know.
I got to go with y'all. I got
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. I mean,
I
we're
drive. Y'all come pick me up. I'll catch a taxi.
right.
Come and get me.
Uber, you know.
Yeah, I'll Uber.
But, you know, now's the time to freeze or can what you can. Freeze or can what you can. And rotate your frozen and canned vegetables. Who was it? Amber with Hollis Homestead, and I think it was Jen again. It's Jen
Yeah.
again. Both of them have videos on TikTok of canning pineapple.
I seen it.
And let me tell you, that stuff looked good.
It did.
And I want to try it, but I got to
too.
go to the farmer's market to get. And I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, let me be the first one to tell you, I'm not growing much in my yard this year. So where am I going to be shopping? I'm not be going to your, you know, where shopping is a pleasure and getting a bunch of, you know, stuff from there as far as produce to put in my cans or in my jars. I'm going down to the farmer's market and I'm going to help my local guy out and I'm going to get in good with him. And me and Wayne's going to go down there. We're going to shoot a little bit of video from some of these farmers markets. And we're going to come back and we're going to put it all together and let you see what's out there on our side of town.
Yeah.
It might be different in all the other cities that y'all are watching from, but we're going to let you see what it is like here in central Alabama.
That's so important to buy from the local guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so important all the way around. How long do you think, farmer's market makes it to my local grocery store down here? How long do you think the time lapse is?
I don't think that you talking about Hollander?
Yeah.
I don't think them or Foodland is getting it from a local.
That answer one of my questions.
I think they're getting it from the same places that a lot of places, like I know there's some down here in Clanton and all that the field's right there.
Yeah.
So I think they're it's more apt to have gotten it out of the field and brought it in.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, I mean, I've seen things where the stuff they're harvesting this year, we won't get till next year.
That's kind of what I was talking about too.
Like onions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They put them in a big warehouse and keep, at the end of this summer, they'll put it in a big warehouse and then next year they'll start harvesting it, putting it in bags and sending it out to the stores.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I don't know. Timing is everything. Fuel related costs increase, hit farmers immediately. And then imported foods show up in the stores within 1 to 3 months. Meat, dairy, packaged goods first. Grain and fresh imports follow. All right, so this is the list that I have of immediate. How much time? We got a little bit of time. The ones that hits immediately is canned meat, cooking oil, and packaged goods. Short term is grain, pasta, dairy, and frozen food. Medium term import, produce, and specialty items. So buy now while prices are stable and rotate your stock. Don't wait for the headlines. By then, the prices will already moved up. They will already have moved up. So
Trying to get my shoulder pads to get in that crowd when it happens.
well, I don't know that
You won't.
when I don't want to.
You're
That's
ahead
why
of
I
me.
want to go. I want to get ahead of. Well, you're fixing to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, that'll be what a short. That's pretty much short term.
Yep.
Yeah, but
All
I'm
right,
about
guys.
long term. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Well,
go.
we're fixing to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about this. We'll be back. And welcome back to the Basics. Let's finish up this oil talk. Oil.
Oil.
This oral talk. So the bottom line here. So here's the bottom line. Oil prices fueled by global events like the tension with Iran directly hit your grocery bill. Meat, dairy, grains, oil, processed foods are all at high risk. If you prep, you can save money, avoid panic, and keep your pantry solid. All right, this is Big Dave saying stay safe, but stay informed, stay prepared, and keep going back to the basics. Right?
Yeah.
You got to
You
do
got me
that.
You got me turned on to all this this stuff, and I'm watching the news, and yeah, I don't need to plug into it because it really bothering me. But I'm trying to stay tuned. You have to help me.
Well,
Aggravating.
look,
It needed to be done, but then I didn't want to say that. But
it's like this, Wayne. We don't have control.
no.
It's not what we can do. I mean, we can help, but it's up to him. You know, the way I look at it, I'm at peace, but I'm one of these that I understand what's happening, but I'm also going to try to help myself to be able to keep my pantry full.
Yeah.
Keep my people, my community
Worry about you
fed.
and your family.
Right. You know, so it's just one of them things where he's in control, God's in control.
And this is biblical, you know. Aunt Martha's buddy.
I'm
she's
telling you.
Coaching me on, bud.
Right. And by the way, let's give a shout out to Aunt Martha. Thank you, Aunt Martha.
Aunt Martha's really a jewel. She has stepped forward.
We love Aunt Martha, and we love the way that she has got our backs.
Yeah.
She's constantly telling people about the show and everything, which I love. She's sending people the YouTube. Yeah, I mean, from what you said, she's sending it, you know, all over the Southeast.
I hope so. Yeah.
So, you know, Aunt Martha, thank you. We appreciate you. We love you, Aunt Martha.
We love you, Aunt Martha.
That's right. So, with all the conflict that is going on overseas, one of the things that I've really been thinking about here lately is a grid down home security. If the power's out, and you know, just think if the power's out for 12 hours, not that big of a deal. If it goes out for a day or so, people start getting a little bit restless. But what if it goes down for a whole week or two? You know, it, that's one of them things that, I mean, you want people to keep their wits about themselves, but a lot of times they don't.
And panicking makes it worse.
Right.
Then you have to be out there with them.
Yep. So let's do this. Welcome back to the basics. Today, in this segment, we're going to start talking about something that get a lot of folks worried. What do you do when the grid goes down and your home isn't as secure as it used to be? Now, I know a lot of you are thinking about generators, solar panels, stocking up on your food. These are important, but if someone decides to pay you a visit because there's no power, security comes first. Let's break it down step by step. You ready?
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Step one, it's all about mindset, which is hard. It is very hard. When the power's out, desperation rises and people look for an easy target. You don't want your house to scream, I've got food, I've got supplies. Hey, I'm over here. Yeah. I'm over here. So here's a few things that you probably should do. Number one, keep generator quiet and out of sight. Keep lights low at night. Solar panels, a solar battery. That's what I want to get. A solar battery motion sensors work good. You know the solar lights that you can put outside?
Yeah.
Put them out during the day, bring them in at night. You're good to go. And whatever you do, don't parade your preps stockpile in plain view.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Wayne. Don't be putting your stuff on the front porch.
I know, that's for the biggest bully on the block to come get it. For his pew-pew.
Over in your neck of the woods.
It's daily.
Yeah. Next, let's talk about your house inside itself. Most break-ins, they don't go through the window. They're through the door. So start there.
I thought about something. They're too lazy to go through the window. They just go through the door.
Well, the crazy thing is you should have deadbolts on stuff.
Yeah.
But like at your house and here, we here do a lot like the same thing that you do is we lock the screen door or the glass door and the other door.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't do that. And I think you should.
Yeah.
I think you should, just for the pure fact that gives them two things they got to go through to get to me.
They might look at you and say, don't worry about it. I can't get through that. Yeah.
Right?
Discourage them. Yeah.
Because if you have if the grid's down, you are not, number one, like it said, you ain't going through no window. Number one, I'm too fat to go through your windows.
Me too. It hurts to go through a window now. It'd kill me.
But you've got a couple that are low, especially on your front porch.
Yeah.
And around back. You've got some that are low.
Yeah.
I do too, right here in the bedroom. I've got some that are real low. Now, you can't tell that my lights are on from outside right now because I have blackout curtains.
That's the video I seen. Black out your windows so they will not see your light, your candle light, any light. It says they said to black it out.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I thought that was strange, but I got thinking, I don't know. That's security.
Well,
Isn't that security?
oh
That's
yeah.
one step. Yeah.
Well, they think nobody's home, number one, and if you have lights, they're going, hey, somehow he's got power.
Right. Let's get to
So
his house.
let's
Yeah.
get to his house. Let's find out. Let's find out what he's doing. Even though we're using solar powered lights that during the day we're setting out back in the sun, letting them charge, and we're bringing them in at night.
You remember that thing I told on one of your other shows about, buying them Dollar Tree ones?
Yeah,
Breaking the stand off or taking it off, putting hot glue on the mirror,
yeah.
little bit round mirror, hot glue it to that,
Hmm.
and it illuminates. I need to make some of those, guys.
Well, you did go to the Dollar Tree here a couple of weeks ago and bought some nice looking little lanterns.
They're nice. I've been trying them at the other place. I cut all the lights off and cut 2 of them on. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I bought some more too. I went back next day.
Well,
$3 for 4 of them.
well, the
And then
crazy thing is that you don't have to have blackout curtains like I got right here. You can take and put a blanket over
Yeah.
your windows
Yeah.
just to keep them from being able to see what's going on in your house.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we're fixing to go out to break. When we come back, we're going to talk about how to harden your structure. In other words, let's talk about how to harden your house to make it work even better for you. All you got to do is do a little bit of upfront. And, Wayne, you've been in construction. I've got an associate's degree in building construction. I did a little bit my own. So when we come back, we're going to talk about that. So, y'all, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back.
Got the breeze blowing like mercy on tap. He turned my worries to worship, how about that? Used to feel stuck, now I'm free in the light. Like he flipped on a switch in the middle of night. Now I two-step through the trials, singing with a smile. Devil tried to harm me, but I'm walking like a child of the King.
And welcome back to the Basics with Big Dave. Let's talk about hardening the structure, your house. All right. So most break-ins are not through the window, like I said, they're through the door. So let's start there. Upgrade your door hinges and strike plates with 3-inch screws.
Definitely. Yep.
Definitely. That when they go to kick, it won't just rip out. It's going to take some force to get them 3-inch screws out. If you can, use solid core or metal exterior doors.
Yeah. Definitely solid core and metal.
Yeah.
No hollow core.
No hollow.
You could
Don't
bang
do no
on that
hollow.
and it opens.
Yeah. Most of the time houses have solid on the
they do.
front and the back.
Oh yeah, it's code. Yeah.
The only problem we have is that we have a glass on the back that I need to swap out for a solid door out there with the glass at the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
But our whole door is glass.
Oh wow.
So, and at night, consider a door bar or brace. They got some that'll go down over, but then they have some that you can stick under the knob and goes down, and like at a 45.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, like putting your foot at the bottom of the door, like it
Right.
stop you.
Yep. And windows. dowels are security pins in track.
Mm.
You know, kind of like what we used to do with the sliding glass door. You put the broom
Yeah.
handle in there. You can do the same thing on your windows to keep them from being able to open them. They're going to have to bust them and come through.
Yeah.
Heavy curtains after dark. Even a few small upgrades make your house a tough nut to crack. Then you got your lights. So solar motion lights outside, battery floodlights, and rechargeable lanterns inside to light up windows behind. You know, you like I said, put a blanket up. You want the blanket up there so that they can't see that you have. But I'm telling you, and you know this for a fact, Wayne. You put motion sensor lights outside, and somebody's walking around, and that thing clicks off. What is the first thing they do?
Look up.
They look up at it and they stop.
Mm. Yeah.
Somebody sees me. Somebody's seeing me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a deterrent. I mean, I'm sorry, it is a deterrent, and so it doesn't hurt.
That one here whistles at you.
Do what?
This one here whistles at you and follows you.
Ooh.
They have new ones that has AI recognition. It recognizes you and won't go off. Recognizes a stranger.
Now, is it battery operated?
I'm not sure.
So if the
Probably
power
not.
goes out, does it go off?
I'm sure it does, probably, but I'll look into that because, yeah, this one's not battery backup.
Yeah.
It's not battery backup.
So this is one of them things that you need to look into. Let's look at community matters. Share contact info with close neighbors. Not the one on one side of you, maybe the one on the other side of you.
Yeah, I got his number.
Okay, but I mean, I know the person. If you're looking at our house to the right, I know that person, and she already has our number. And agree on a watch schedule, especially if the grid goes down.
Yeah.
The more the merrier. You know, you're going to have people that end up helping each other out as far as, okay, look, tonight I'm going to stay up all night or half the night. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, you take over watching both houses. You know, the more the merrier. It's going to, establish, boundaries. Okay. If if anybody gets close to mine, let me know. If anybody gets close to yours, I'll cue you up. That's another reason that you need two-way radios.
Yeah.
Which we need to get some.
Yep. I don't think they'll pick up. I've been looking at them, our distance, but there is ways, but it's a little bit more expensive.
But that's just, a few of the tools on that. Defense tools.
Hammer. Axe.
Well, I've got one of the defense tools already at the house.
Yeah.
It's a large barking, loud dog. He is loud, and he will scare, this, he will scare the crap out of somebody because he barks and looks vicious.
Yeah.
And will come up and lick you to death. So, a loud dog, a motion alarm, or even old school bells on gates work wonders.
Trip wires in the yard. Ooh, I can think all kinds of stuff.
Have you seen them ones where you put you can put fishing line on, and you can put you can put a 12 gauge blank in it.
I did see that.
You can
Long
put
time ago. Yeah.
12 gauge blank. So when it hits, it sounds like a gun. I mean, it is. It's a 12 gauge shell
Yeah.
going off,
But
but
it's
it's a
just
blank.
sound. Yeah.
And
It's been a while since
I want a
heard.
few of them.
Yeah.
I want a few of them.
The mailman will be
So,
mad.
huh?
The mailman will get mad.
Yeah. Noise brings attention. Attention keeps people away. You know, the attention, if you're walking up and somebody's going, and I'm going to give you, for instance, one time at Mom's house down the street from you, my aunt and uncle came from Huntsville, drove down here, knew that my mom always needed help in the flower beds and stuff like that. So my aunt and uncle pull up, they back into the driveway. Me and mother wasn't there. We were off doing something. And Uncle Harold had a bed full of compost. So he starts getting it and he's bringing it and he's putting it in the flower beds and all this. And
Wow.
Our neighbor from across the street, excuse me.
What you doing?
Exactly. What are you doing? Which is, and there's nothing wrong with that. Neither one of them were doing anything wrong.
Oh,
But I was so grateful that she came up,
right.
because what if they were acting like they were doing that, but they were breaking into the house?
Had somebody else doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we pull up, and I mean, the neighbor from across the street was like, y'all need to go. Y'all need to go. If you don't go, I'm fixing to call the police.
Wow.
I understand that, because she didn't know them.
Yeah.
Even though my aunt said, this is my sister's house.
Oh,
And she
wow.
goes, don't know who you are.
That's the kind of person I want to look out for my stuff.
Right, right.
It don't
And
matter.
then
That's right.
they were putting the stuff back in putting their tools back in the truck. And that's when me and mother pulled up.
Oh,
And
my
hey, both of them were in the right.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
neighbor from across the street came up, and I mean, we were like, thanks,
Yeah.
you know. And even my aunt and uncle that came from Huntsville and drove down here said, well, we were just going to leave and go get a soda pop, you know, a drink down at the store at Waco, and we were going to come back and, you know, just wait. And I mean, so I'm all about your neighbor coming over and questioning. And the funny thing is, me and one of my neighbors, when I lived in Woodstock, he would have people come over to his house, and every once in a while, and I came up with this little thing, and me and him would do it. Somebody came to his house, and I said, hey, you here to see John? Yeah. Me and John go way back. The guy's name was Mike that lived there. His name wasn't John. And I'd go, John ain't there. So you need to be moving on down the road.
Yeah.
And
That's a good little tactic right there.
well, I automatically would call a different name. And Mike was like, hey, if somebody's over here,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to ask what's going on.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, we want to thank you for listening to the podcast. We also want to thank FeedSpot for nominating us for the top 50 homestead, number 14 of, one of the top 50. And we also want to thank Aunt Martha again.
Yeah.
Aunt Martha, you're a jewel.
Yep.
2:30
in the morning, I can call her. She'll answer.
That's right.
I'm not kidding.
That's right. Aunt Martha to the rescue. That's what we say. But thank you we want to make sure that if you haven't, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell down there and it'll let you know when we're putting one up. So we want to thank you for listening, and we will see you next week. See you, Wayne.
Freedom melody.
Second Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Don't be scared, be prepared.